ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Sonic Origins on the multi-tap. I'm OneWelshSheep, and I'm once here again joined with colllection.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, I lost audio for like a minute there.
Oh, fuck, I'm MysticSynthwave. Are you good? Is your sound good?
I think we're good now. Hello?
Alright. Hello, there we go. So we've got these two, and we're now on my personal favorite Sonic game, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I adore. Yeah, it's my personal favorite game. What the fuck is this called? I don't even know.
Sonic Oranges?
Sonic Oranges.
Yeah.
You have to pick up all the 7 golden chaos
Golden
oranges. But yeah, for me, this is a very important game to me. Primarily because this is the video game. This is the game I first played growing up, and I have a lot of love, a lot of nostalgia for it. And this is one of the games that goes into my top tier of games where I can play this at any point I want and not be bored.
Yeah.
It's my comfort game, if you will. How about you guys? Have you got any experience with Sonic 2?
John, do you want to start?
I have none.
Right.
I don't know, maybe I've come across it. I don't know, Sonic just kind of blurs to me after a while.
I mean, he does grow on
Because he's a
pretty
blur,
fast.
huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, I probably played it, but you know, yeah, that's all I got really.
That's fair enough. For me, Sonic 2, much like with the other Sonic games, I played it first on the Sonic Mega Collection Plus for the PS2. That was my exposure to it. I abused save states like absolute mad. My god. For the special stages and stuff, but I suppose it helped me learn how the special stages were over time, and I got used to it over some time.
Oh yeah. Similar with me with the special stages of getting used to them over time. But I didn't have the save states to fall back on because I had this on the original system, so I had to basically get the Chaos Emeralds, and if I fail, I fail. Unfortunately. Yeah. But the Chaos Emerald system in this one has been a lot more refined over Sonic 1 and Sonic CD. So instead of having 50 rings at the end of a stage to get a Chaos Emerald, now you can just get a Chaos Emerald at every single checkpoint you pass, as long as you have 50 rings on you. As a result of that, you're going to see a lot of special stages specifically in this part, because I abused this to get all of the Chaos Emeralds early, essentially, so they're out of the way and done with. And the special stages themselves, they're a lot different, as you can clearly see. Got this half pipe now, where you have to run down, collect the rings, collect enough rings before you reach the end to get the emerald. It's a lot easier here than it is in the original game.
Oh, yeah.
By a wide margin. And that's primarily because the original game, well, it wasn't 3D. It was fake 3D. It was using sprites that were in a pre-rendered tube, so you just about see what's coming up, and it was difficult, to say the least. Very difficult.
It rendered it a different resolution as well. Like on the original Mega Drive, whenever you go into special stages, that's why if you use an upscaler, the screen sort of cuts to black and then comes back in because it's changing the resolution.
Oh gosh. I mean, it makes sense because it was kind of like a small miracle they managed to get it working on the Mega Drive, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it was really impressive at the time. But of course, this is obviously the remake based off the Retro Engine version, where the special stage is completely redone. The ring locations are the same. So they haven't changed any of the locations, but it's easier purely because you can see further ahead. And on top of that as well, I think the controls are a little more refined, so it's easier to turn and move.
Oh, yeah.
But otherwise, I like these special stages. I like them a lot.
It's just like the one we did in co-op, because we did special stage in co-op like this, I remember.
Oh yeah, in Sonic 4, yeah, those are based directly on these special stages.
Just gonna say it looks the same.
The half pipe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same system. There's less mechanics going on, so you don't have springs or anything like that, or that stupid co-op tethery thing you can pick up.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just you dodging shit, collecting the rings, and that's it. And I am making these look easy. They are not easy. I'm only able to collect all these because I've played this game so much that I have the locations of the rings muscle memoried into me. So it's one of them situations that a lot of people don't like it because they find it's really, really hard to react to everything coming up and collect the rings. But, you know, with enough time, you can collect all of the rings and Bobsy Teapot.
You
I
really
don't have that much time.
Because, was it? I played it, it's only just as of late that I played this on, like, in the most original form possible. And, yeah, it was a bit more of an enjoyable time compared to Sonic 1. Because of, like, even though I failed on a special stage, they give you loads of chances to get into them, you know, because of the checkpoints and such.
Honestly, in general, I think it's just a better game than Sonic 1 as well, because everything is more refined. It's like I always consider Sonic 1 and Sonic CD to be kind of like the trouble games, and like Sonic 1's a great game. We can tell the devs haven't quite found what to lead into yet. That's why certain levels are really blocky and other levels are really fast. Like there's no proper distinguishing. Like they didn't know whether they wanted to be a raw platformer or speed. And Sonic 2 is basically where they found their footing. They went, okay, we want this to have platforming, but we also wanted to have a lot of speed and chances to go fast as well. So it has a good balance. So that's really cool.
Plus the soundtrack's amazing.
Oh, so good. The soundtrack for this one was composed by a band. It's a Japanese band called Dreams Come True.
Yeah.
And, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I absolutely love every single song in this game's soundtrack, without fail. And one of the cool things about this remake that you've already seen, I've used Tails as a partner to carry me and fly me to places. That wasn't part of the original game.
No.
Like, Tails was basically just Sonic with a skin, and that was it in the original Sonic 2. Which is weird, because we all know Tails now as the character that can fly, but they never actually integrated that into the gameplay until the third game, which is really weird. But it's really cool. No, like...
You just walked
Sonic
around,
2,
I'm guessing?
yeah, you just walked around and that was it. The only times you saw Tails flying was when you have him as a partner and he dies, and then he'll fly on screen, and that's it. There's no gameplay mechanics involving him.
He was useful for bosses, but other than that was about it.
Yeah. You say useful, I say more of a pain in the fucking ass.
I meant more like with a second player, not so much the AI.
Yeah. Great with a second player. If you're playing this with an AI, you might pull your hair out a bit because when you hit a boss, they usually have like a half a second of invincibility where you can't hit them again just for balance reasons. Tails can hit the boss before you're able to during that half second, which means you go straight through the boss, and if the boss is over a pit, you're dying.
Oh yeah,
And
I
it's
know the
killed
pain.
me so much. So much. Oh, it's actually beyond. But yeah, once we get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, the flow of the game will be a lot quicker. It's mostly like almost this entire part, I'm pretty sure, is going to be just Emerald Hill Zone. Because I'm getting the emeralds. That's it. But from the next part onwards, it'll be a couple of levels per part, roughly, because this game's a really brisk one, honestly. I find it'll be a lot easier than Sonic 1.
Oh, it's definitely easier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Gonna go on that.
I like the sound of that.
The exception to that, I will say, is the final boss.
Oh yeah.
which isn't bad. I'll talk more about him when you get to him, but he's an interesting boss fight. Let's just say that.
Well, I mean, in the Origins version, because you have infinite lives and that, he's not going to be as frustrating. He's still going to be frustrating, but it was more annoying back then because, well, if you got a game over, that's like you had to start all over again.
Yeah, unless you use the cheat codes, which not many people know about.
Oh yeah, the
unfortunately.
codes. Goodness me, I know those off by heart.
Same. I've entered them so many times throughout the years. Like someone would just ask, like if someone were to ask me, "What is the cheat code for all 7 Chaos Emeralds?" I'll just go 4126.
Yep, that's right.
That's it. Like.
Hello?
And the
So to explain, John, the way the cheat codes work in this is if you go to the sound test menu and type in a certain combination of numbers,
Okay.
you will hear a ring noise, which confirms you've done the cheat.
Yep.
Then you can just start the game and the cheat will be active. So 4126 will grant you
Alright.
all Chaos Emeralds right at the start of the game. Which means you can go
Damn.
supersonic, you can break the game.
Yep.
If you type in 1965-917, then hold down a button on the title screen and press start, you get the level select. So you can choose whatever level of the game you want to play as well.
Yep.
I
Nice.
don't remember the debug though.
oh,
I barely
that's
use the debug mode.
So the one you just said, that's a reference to Yuji Naka's birthday. And the other one is 1992-1124, which is the USA release date for Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, there we go. Brilliant. John's sitting here, like John. I can imagine John's like, you can't remember people's birthdays, but you remember this random ass code
Yeah.
in the video game.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
Intervention.
it is
time.
true. Like I'm terrible with birthdays. I have to set reminders for everyone's birthday. Which actually reminds me, it's my dad's birthday coming up. I need to grab something from him.
All right.
Oh, goodness. But for these special stages, honestly, I think the first 3 of them are quite simple. Even on your first try, you might be able to beat the first 3 special stages.
Hmm.
The 4th one is where the difficulty kind of spikes. Where it starts asking you to do crazy shit like this, where you have to like time your movements, and you have to be a lot more precise than you'd expect to get those rings like in a loop. Because you have to temper your speed, so you're not going too fast, so you just skip past them, but not too slow either.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll just not make the jump, the loop. So there's a lot of learning involved in mastering these special stages and getting them really good.
I believe in Origins as well, if you fail a special stage, much like in the first game, you can retry it using the coins.
Yeah, 100%. That's the best thing about it, honestly.
Yeah.
You just mess up the special stage, just alright, mash the A button until I get back in. Which I can't remember if that happened to me on this playthrough. It might have at some point. My memory's foggy. I recorded this a while back now. But I know definitely in Sonic 1 in the play when I was recording that, I absolutely did use retries because I don't like those special stages. That also applies to Sonic 3 as well, which I don't think it's so much necessary for Sonic 3 because that is the easiest special stage selection out of the lot, in my opinion.
Oh, right.
Blue Spheres I find very simple.
Unless you're going like super quick.
Yeah, or going for the perfects. Then it becomes a bit like,
Oh,
I'm
the
good.
perfect. So I never bothered with the perfects.
I just don't see the point. Like, you get continues, but I never get game overs. So it's like, I'm not gonna bother.
Mm.
But they require a lot less finesse than these special stages do, though, by a wide margin. Not to say they're easy. You can still easily mess them up. But we'll get to them when we get to them.
Can one of you like tell me this thing as well on the special stage? You know where they say good? You have like this fist that pops out with like a thumbs up, right?
Yeah.
But you see a bit of red on it. Is that Knuckles, or is that just like a normal hand?
That's just a normal hand. Knuckles wasn't even conceived when this game came out.
No, I suppose.
So I think it is just a normal hand that they probably did it for palette reasons, I'm guessing.
Or it could be Mario.
I got the job! What am I doing on the Mega Drive? Oh no!
Oh.
Luigi! Oh. But yeah, honestly, like I said, it's great fun. I like these special stages a lot, and the only downside to them is they got reused a lot in the series. So, for example, Sonic 3D. That's going to be an interesting playthrough when we get to that at some point, because I'm going to be covering the Sega Saturn version mainly, because it has the better visuals, and I like the soundtrack, and it's the more underknown version of Sonic 3D.
Yeah.
But I am going to be recording that game 3 times over, because the special stages for each version is completely different, and it's really wild. The PC version is god awful. I don't know what they were thinking with those special stages, but oh jeez.
I don't know if the PC version's special stages actually. The only ones I know of are like the Mega Drive and the Sega Saturn.
The best way I can describe them is they're like a middle ground between the Mega Drive and Saturn special stages. So they got the half pipe again, like the Saturn one, but they're also using sprites like the Mega Drive special stage, because it's using DirectX 3, I believe, which didn't have the same capabilities of the Saturn graphics processing unit at the time.
Oh.
I could be wrong about that detail, but that's the only explanation I got as to why it looks so shit. And yeah, it's not good. I will say as well, I will adjust the audio, because the ring for some reason is like 20 decibels too high. So every time you collect a ring, your ears bleed.
Oh no. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I actually remember my first time playing it, because I owned the PC version back in the day, and on the old family computer, I was playing it, and at one point they shouted at me like, "Turn off the speakers, goddammit!" Because all they could hear every now and then was bling, bling. Oh, yeah. This is the final special stage, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
yeah. It is. I noticed the start as well. You were jumping between the 2 parts. See, when I do it, I go in between the bumps as if it's like on a bloody bobsleigh. So, yeah, it's definitely the more smarter way of doing it. Also,
Honestly, the way I approach it, it's weird, because I don't even think when I go for the Chaos Emeralds anymore. So I think I've just muscle memoried my way into my playstyle, really.
yeah.
There we go. Got all 7 emeralds. And with that, we unlock something special. Supersonic.
Yep.
Oh. And you won't be seeing much of Supersonic this playthrough, because I don't want to break the game completely. But here he is for this first fight. Because this first fight, well, it's simple enough. You just have to jump on him, so why not just go super and just obliterate him? There we go. Easy peasy.
Yep.
That was fast.
Supersonic breaks the game. But what's really weird about him is, in the original Mega Drive version, you don't get the choice to turn into Supersonic. If you have 50 rings and you jump, you transform, no questions asked. Whereas this remake puts him on a button, so I can choose to not be him, which is great.
Which is better, really.
Oh, 100%.